Focus removes Concealed Hill and Terranist Stand, the two long maps. Fly removes Amazonia and Twisted Meadows, the two square maps. And we'll be left with rectangles. Last Refuge, Echo Isles and Northern Isles. Yeah, Echo is pretty popular among orcs. Fly is gonna pick Echo, focus Northern Isles, and the first map is gonna be Last Refuge. Most of the maps that were removed have bigger RNG factors. It's funny, like, Fly always is a lot more emotive. He's a very emotionally visible person. A Focus, much more self-contained. Different personalities. You can see it in the playstyle as well. Focus has a contained playstyle. Fly, more aggressive, sometimes more volatile. A marauding warrior. Focus, a knight in armor. Where's Focus's marriage picture? He divorced. That's true. Yesterday you could see his marriage picture behind him. Now it's gone. Oh, hold on. Let me get my marriage picture. Pause. Oops. We might have a rematch. Thanks for the sub, Eric. Dankeschön. 2 years. Fly has been criticized by many of his fans for being too greedy. But where's the fun in not being greedy? I feel like Fly receives a lot of criticism. Also in our casts in the West. It's become such a acceptable joke to say that he loses his hero all the time. AG means again. Shall we restart? What is Chai Pao? Chai Pao. What he said. Does that mean restart? To the like a message to the refs? I think it's because people have high expectations of Fly, but sometimes he makes such rookie mistakes. He's greedy, it's a mindset thing. Oh yeah, title of the stream. Thank you. Oops. If Fly is like the Sonic of Orc. Or Sonic is the Fly of Night Elf. Who's the human Fly in Sonic? That pushes their heroes to the max, but also loses them. In the tournament scene. Blade? Blade, say a lot of people. Because I don't think Infi and TH are so callous with their, so careless with their heroes. Maybe Blade. Very aggressive. And then Undead? Who pushes their Undead heroes to the max? And loses them funnily. He can't be happy. He pushes them, but he doesn't lose them. I think it's Krav. Krav always walks around with no TP, no boots, hoping he can just get out of surrounds. Alright guys, here we go. First map of this Orc Mirror. The first Orc Mirror that we've got in the tournament. Nope. The second Orc Mirror after Lin Guagua and Lin. Second Orc Mirror. Lin Guagua went TC Grunt Headhunters against Lin. And then they went for a Blade Mirror on Last Refuge, where Linguagua had a phenomenal start, stealing Lin's level 4 Troll Priest. Still didn't help him. The dark powers will not avail you. Flame of Udun. In the red, Focus in the bottom left from South Korea. In the top right, FLY100% in the blue from China. Fly has quite an open base design for now. Focus, the more standard semi-walled off base. Barracks burrow preventing access from one side of the map. Fly can never do that. His barracks is floating, but when I say floating, I mean there's holes on every side. Altar is also floating, and the burrow is floating. So none of the buildings will ever form any kind of wall, which can be a disadvantage. It allows enemy Blade Master to do very easy harass. Fly went with a TP cancel into Circlet Dust, goes for the Troll 4, will move behind the Troll to prevent inner fire cast, or inside the Troll. That works too. No inner fire and no healing. Kills the Troll, gets Potion of Replenishment. Leaves the camp, sends Grunt upwards and Blade downwards. Immediate Windwalk seems early. The only reason to Windwalk that early is if you expect to be found and you want to prevent eyes on you in the middle of the map. Can he get this on time? Speed scroll Windwalk by Focus. He's gonna get the steal, Focus! But not the item. That's a lot of experience transferred. 60 XP, I believe. That Focus gets. Great start for him. Item goes to Fly. He gets Wand of Illusion. Seeing that with the Grunt and having the timing just perfectly timed out. And making sure to use that speed scroll Windwalk. And you know what? Fly could have had it. As soon as he saw the Grunt, he should have value crept with Windwalk and bonus damage the Ogre Warrior, in my opinion. He would have had it. It is a waste of mana if it gets stolen anyway, which makes matters even worse. But I think it's worth the risk. Fly got this. No, Fly didn't get this one. Wait, did he? Oh yeah, Fly did get the experience for this. But the item was stolen by Focus. Claws of Attack. Oh my god. Focus's blade position blocked access to the claws. He won the clickety-clickety war. And Focus steals Claws of Attack. Fly gets 48 experience from that. He's now level 1.5 against 2. But with a single circlet against double circlet claws... It's very hard to win games like this. One of the most legendary Orc mirrors I've ever seen was Focus versus, I believe it was Lin? No, Focus versus Hu, another Korean Orc. Hu was level Blade. Hu was level Blade. Hu was Blade level 3, Shadow level 3. Focus was Blade level 3, Shadow level 1. Everything else was the same, but Focus's Shadow was 1 and Hu was level 3. And Focus won that fight. It should be impossible. But he did. It was on Secret Valley. And Fly's micro is up there as well. Forest Troll Berserker by Focus. As he steals the mercenary camp of Fly. This is an extremely strong power play. Illusion Wand allows him to do that. The creep pool allows him to do that. Dust of Appearance to be sure. And he gets Boots of Quatalas. Sorry, that's it's not a Focus steal. My bad. It's actually Fly taking his own camp. Sorry about that. Fly is taking his own mercenary camp without his Shadow. And finds Boots of Quel'Thalas. Which is nice for him. Definitely helps. But Focus picks up another Circlet of Nobility and Blade level 3. And he comes in with Blades and Shadow. What do you take down? It's a bear and trout season. Shadow's already half-life. Speed scrolls to cut off the Shadow Hunter. One more Hex, one more Windwalk. He didn't need to Hex, he just needed to do one auto attack. Easy Shadow Hunter assassination. This has been Orc Mirror for a very long time. Blade level 3 first offers superior scouting capabilities and offers you the chance to definitively kill the enemy Shadow Hunter, stopping their harass in the process. Now Focus going with dual creeping. He would like to creep only his Shadow to get bonus experience on the Shadow, get that level 3 quickly. But you have so little damage. Nice double steal by Fly. 2 ogres stolen. Oh, he steals the Tome of Strength +2. He did get dusted. Shadow Hunter finds Wand of Mana Steal. Yeah, you don't have enough DPS without blades to creep very fast. So even though you get less XP when you bring your blades in there, you creep so much faster. And it's safer against enemy Blade 3. But Fly though, he may be creeping slower, but he is getting the higher Shadow Hunter level. This is a good comeback mechanic for him. He finds Wand of Cyclone. Not bad. Not as easy to use in Orc Mirror. Focus with the steal on the level 4 troll. And now comes in hard. Ogre Mouter with Inner Fire still behind Fly. Focus goes in. Wand of Cyclone on the blade. Reduce some of that damage. Trying to protect his Raider. Fly still getting hit by the creeps. He's still getting hit by the Blade 3. Not an easy one to chase away. He's actually going to ensnare the Ogre Warrior. Who's going to get the steal? My god. Focus got it. Level 5 Ogre Warrior stolen. He did so without an invul. Nice steal by Focus. Shadow 1.7 against 2.2. Fly pulls the camp. He's low on mana on the Shadow Hunter. Did get double circlet of a double clarity potion. Ogre Mage struggle. Focus gets it. Focus gets it. Scroll the Beast. He found it, he uses it. Shadow level 2. Cyclone on the blade. Shadow uses Heal Scroll. Gets an invul. Uses it. Clarity, Heal Solve. Fly healing up. 40 food against 42. Reinforcements. Another Cyclone on the blade. Raiders are getting murdered. Creeps now turning against Focus, who has a lot of bank. Focus's blade is level 4. That's crit level 2 with triple circlet gloves and claws. Heal Scroll and Wand of Mana Steal still available for Focus. He's at 25 food. He brought his peons to the fight and has almost no lumber left. But he's so healthy, has so much gold. Fly knows he needs to do something incredible. He needs to find endurance here. No, he fails this round! Oh. It takes so much longer now. He would have killed the Ogre now. That's the speed with which he could get it. Better use an ensnare. And now Blade will be here on time. Oh. Focus coming in with the Blade. Hex. Oh, he steals the... It was an endurance! It was an endurance! It's what Fly needed. Focus steals it. Even though Fly gets the Hex on the Blade and gets the Ogre Lord, Focus steals the Endurance Aura. Job well done. Oh, good luck next game, Fly. What does he get here? Bone Chimes, I guess? Or Quel'Thalas? Oh! He didn't pick it up! Fly gets a Rope of the Magi. Tries to go get the other Ogre Lord. This will take a while, though. Rope of the Magi is good. But Shadow doesn't have that much mana yet. He's gonna get shockwaved. No contest this time. I bet now it's like +4 strength, +4 agility. Oh! Command Aura, even worse. He already has that. He's already got one. What do you mean he's already got one? This is the Holy Grail. He's already got one. Let us in. So that's pretty useless. Command aura. Focus gone over 50 food. He's 56 and he's looking for a fight. Fly still supply blocked. Didn't have much money either. Trying to pull back. He needs to speed scroll out of here. Oh, the Kodo got ensnared. Well, at least he still got command aura. Now go, or I'll taunt you a second time. Oh my god. Focus is playing very solid here. This is a game on items. Yeah, well, items are definitely a really big deal. I think depending who gets an item steal, it's also so huge in Orc Mirror. Focus is top 1 item locker in Warcraft history. I don't believe in such stats normally, but I do feel like Focus almost always gets ideal items. But I mean, he stole the claws. He stole the endurance. Technically, Fly is the lucker and Focus is the thief. Just steal enemy luck, lol. Thiefcraft 3, the Stolen Throne. Yeah, this is a really mismatched fight. Double Kodo, triple Walker. So much damage on Focus's blade. Fly should try a hero assassination. It's his only chance. Try to get a disenchant on that blade. Focus him down and snare him. Kill him. Focus still moving around with great grace. Healthstone used early. Doesn't want to risk it. Definitely too early. In a perfect world. But there's just no way he's going to throw a game like this by accidentally getting hexed killed. The chances are low. Still doesn't want to have it happen. Now Fly is quite the warrior, isn't he? Well, how did Focus's Shadow Hunter get in the front lines? That's a pretty good fight for Fly. Everything is dropping low. This should be impossible, what you're seeing right now. Focus on the run, losing more units, food equalizing. This should be impossible. And there is a Voodoo Lounge here. What a great spot for a Voodoo Lounge. Fly had shop control. We don't usually say shop control for racial shops, but sure, he had the home shop advantage. But now so does Focus. Rope of the Magi did help a bit for Fly. And he's down to 45 food. It's against 55. But now with double clarity and mana pots, and there's still a heal scroll. Focus re-engages. Not the best re-engage. Walkers far to the front. 2 burrows with 1 P on each. Shooting the Raider. Would be better if they shot the Kodo, but at least they're helping. Kodo goes down for Fly. Focus focuses it down. Level 3 critical strike on the Blade Master now. It's gonna be huge. Fly killing the Focus Raiders. Saving his own. Hit him with the heal wave. Kodo got it devoured. There's 2 Kodos here. No one focusing the Walkers. That's usually my favorite focus target. Walkers now getting focused. Focus put his Raiders on them. 1 is down. Second one getting attacked. Speed scroll away. He just can't keep his Shadow Hunter in good shape against Focus's Blade. Blade surrounded, but still has Windwalk. No fortified burrows. Doing good defensive position. Fly trying to hold on for dear life, but this game has been played. Fly and Focus fighting for a qualification spot just feels crazy. They're both so good. But there's no space in the top orc for 3 in the top orc. There's no space in the top 8 for 3 orcs. Well, there's also no space in the top orc for 3 orcs. Only 1 can be. There we go. GG. Focus wins the first map. Good job. He took crit 3 a little bit late. Yeah, there's also a small overlay delay, but yeah, I think he did take it a little bit late. I know Hitman plays it sometimes. I don't know if he has used it against them. And I would say Fly and Focus are not the most experimental orcs. I think there was a time where you could say Fly, Focus, me, and Lin were the top 4 orcs. Lin is the most innovative among the 4 of us. At least, definitely an Orc Mirror. I think his new strats have been very good. I also developed a lot of strats in 2004 to 6, but I became more of a copier 2006 plus, which I think was a necessary adjustment to the fact that most of the quality practice was in Asia. It was hard to develop new stuff, or maybe I'm just not like creative enough with that. But I'd say Lin and me are on the creative side when it comes to strats, and Focus and Fly are on the execution strength side. With Focus, he does have some cheeses as well, but it's usually common patterns. It's Focus style, like Focus loves some kind of tower cheeses sometimes. So I guess it is possible. You're right, it would be so strong if one of them went Farsi or double barracks mouse headhunters. Lin also has the best execution in Orkland. I know, but I'm just saying, in tennis, there are Type A players and Type B players. Type A focus on very strong service game. Type B focuses on a mental game, playing at the net, psyching out your opponent, intelligent ball plays. And then you've got players like Lin, who are it all. They are Type A plus B. Strong service and creativity, which is what a world-class player should have, and generally does have. Isn't double racks really easily scouted and stopped? How do you stop it? Press escape on their keyboard? Cancel their barracks? I'm not a tennis player, I just read about it. In my hunt for mental fortitude training for Warcraft 3, since there are no books about Warcraft 3, I read about tennis and golf. That's why I read the Type A, B player thing. Map picks in Mirror matter to the degree that you're trying to limit RNG or help RNG. If you have less chance to win against your opponent, you think, then maybe you keep all the RNG maps like Twisted Meadows. But if you feel confident and you want to have a controlled environment, you remove Twisted and the random maps. You'll find both players thinking along the same lines when it's quite close. They want to remove all the random maps. Like in history of Warcraft 3, Human Mirror, when Nullwood was still a map that universally is reviled by human players in all matchups, you would think that in Human Mirror it doesn't matter. You can just play Nullwood because your opponent hates it as much as you. But always, 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 one of the humans would still remove Nullwood. Which doesn't make sense, because if you're the 30% underdog, you should want to keep Nullwood, because it is a reviled random map. But still, always, whatever, even the weaker human would remove Nullwood, because I hate the map. And it doesn't make sense from a competitor point of view. It feels very emotional. Back to the map. Fly in the blue on the right, Focus in the red on the left. Focus with the Gloves of Hate circlet. He did the entire level 333 camp. So he gets level 2 from this camp. Circlet, gloves. One of them was bought, one of them was found, and the gloves was found. Lin is not in this game. He's watching this. Just thought you should know. Fly found double circlet and bought one. So both of them are very lucky this game. Fly also got that Ogre Mage while Focus was finishing the 333 camp at the north side of the map. So Fly sniped the Ogre Mage, got greater healing potion. Very good item as well. Focus was thinking about stealing Fly's mercenary camp. This is a common power play that can really catch people off guard. If Fly had been given any space, he would have taken the whole leg. He would hire a Berserker, steal the Mer camp. It's such a good play because it denies a very important ramping XP point for Fly. He would get the Berserker, get the whole camp, get a power item. Fly though, he was on top of it. Good scouting, denied the steal of his own Mer camp. Now, both of them in the middle. Dust of Appearance is on the side of Fly. With a greater healing potion, he can also start putting a lot of damage on grunts without much fear. And the thing is, you know, Heal Solve heals 400 health. So it's actually good to put 200 damage on every grunt. Rather than 400 on one, you would like to put 200 on two. This grunt will heal to pretty much full. But put 200 on each and it's not worth a full heal solve. And there's a good chance that next time when you meet in a fight, all the grunts are angeschlagen, they're hurt. Focus now finishing up the 2 troll trappers. This camp has been made easier because of the removal of the Ogre Mage by the Blade Master. Thank you very much for the sub, Blash1. Appreciate it. Level 1.4 on the Shadow. Where does he go next? Goblin Shop or Murlocs? He brings the Shadow to the Goblin Shop. He wants to buy a Dust, I think. Dust. Blade is here. 5 seconds left on the Windwalk. Focus does know this, I think. Just start hitting a grunt. This blade is very healthy and with a lot of circlets. Even when you dust, you still have to hex to deny the blade the steal, and you're still taking damage from all the creeps. But this was good damage by Fly. Sorry, by Focus. He put up 70% of the damage on the blade's health. But the blade is going to stick around here. He's got greater healing. He just wants to hit grounds by time. In the meantime, Fly is power creeping his Shadow Hunter. Intelligence on the blade because he wanted to pick it up fast. Sentry Ward uses one immediately. Now, we have Fly's Blade Master returning to protect his Shadow, giving the dust to the Shadow Hunter. What does he find? Periaptus the worst, Pendant of Energy is the best, Crystal Orb second worst. Use it once and sell it. Crystal Orb is so unreliable on trying to snipe a Blade Master. You get the reveal, but Blade Master can move outside of range of the reveal and suddenly you can no longer catch them. Even Dust of Appearance, even if you buy it all game long and spend more money than you get for selling the orb, it's still more reliable than Crystal Orb. And the reveals are not that important across the map. So I think it's a use once, sell, 150 gold. Thank you very much for the sub, Meep Beeps. Appreciate it. First heal scroll has gone to Focus. Fly stealing this troll. Tome of Intelligence +2. They really improved the color coding on those. Focus finds Periapt of Fatality, which is actually probably better than Orb. I think Orb is the worst. But you can keep it and put it on Blade, or even keep it on the Shadow to prevent snipes. It is safe. I think he just sold it immediately. Yeah, he sold it. If it's not damage, I don't want it. Tome of Agility +2. Will he pick it on the Blade or on the Shadow? Blade is coming to collect. It's better to pick it up on the Blade. Fly, by the way, has gone for tier 3. There's this really... Oh, Focus going with the attack. Focus has a heal scroll and is attacking early. How did he sniff out that there's a tier 3 coming? Maybe Fly always does. Just kill the shop. Why he's moving into 3 burrows? With level 3-3 against 2-3, he's moving into 3 burrows. Attacking a raider. This doesn't seem like a good decision by Focus. I understand wanting to attack. You're up against tier 3 without having it. Is Fly just gonna let him get away? Yes. He's afraid that he moves in and suddenly walks into a Kodo Beast. Focus starts his own tier 3 and Crystal Orb reveals it. Okay. I'm mentally upwards rating Crystal Orb now. In the war of tier 3 versus tier 3, it's not so much about Crystal Orb to reveal the Blade Master. It's not so much about revealing where the Shadow Hunter is creeping. It's doing repeated checks without needing to commit your blade to it to see, are you matching my tier 3? Now, Focus could have killed the shop, but instead he decided to do that really weird move in to fight under burrows. Had he killed the shop, he would have been able to deny Tiny Great Hole or Lightning Orb. But now, Tiny Great Hole has been bought and used. Orb was sold to make gold for it. Orc Mirror is in a very strange spot for me. It's changed so much from back when. Hitman has shown me that getting early dust is important, early heal scroll is important. He will rush 1 or 2 heal scrolls out. That's what Focus did. Heal scroll gives you a fighting advantage. But what if... Wait, is there invul? That's a dead blade! Focus! He's gonna lose his blade. Who's Fly Blade now? It's Focus. TP attack with the Shadow Hunter. But this kind of attack does not matter when your opponent has an expansion. This is only strong when someone is on one base. He's gonna kill one burrow and TP out. Ether Raider. No, he got ensnared. He has to TP out now. He's not TPing out. Question mark. 2 burrows. Alright, so he's dealing... But he lost the Kodo? He's dealing with the superior gold mining by making sure that Fly can't produce units for a while. While also buying time for an Altar revive of his blades and buying time for tier 3. Although he lost the Kodo, he's not going to rebuy from here, right? It's just an option, right? He's already so far along. No, he never bought his blade back from Altar. Oh my god. So Focus wanted to buy time for Lightning Orb. And tier 3. And he's made sure that Fly now feels committed to a 50 food attack. Which means equal food. Best chance for Focus ever. Fly will reproduce far harder though. And Fly also has a TP. That's very smart. Because the only way he can lose this game is to commit to 50-50 without a way to get out. Very, very smart to get that TP. Shadow level 4. Double. 4 circlets, by the way, for Fly. He kills a burrow, a shop. He can just assassinate a Kodo and then TP out. Lightning Orb secures the removal of Spirit Link for an easy Kodo kill. I think you kill the Kodo, you see if the fight is turning against you. He's now going for the Walker, losing the Kodo of his own. He doesn't need to TP out. Fly's winning this fight. There is a Grunt or a Peon in the worker line of Fly at the natural. And he TPs to his main base. Very little lumber left for Fly. Oh, he TPs to his expansion. And it was a Grunt. 2 Grunts. 2 Grunts. That's a big pickup. Looks like we'll have a 3rd map. Back on the heal scroll story. Spamming heal scrolls is great for a fight, but when you are denied one because of positioning or other reasons, tier 3 beats single or double heal scroll by. Heal scroll's only good if you use it. Oh, okay, never mind. So the tier 3 is always the power play in Orc Mirror, but it can be greedy because you lack the money for a heal scroll. But Fly got away with it this game. He had a pretty good start, power crept his Shadow, used greater heal to slow down Focus's creeping, and then bought time for the tier 3. Every Orc wants tier 3 in this matchup with Blade Shadow. But you can sometimes lose because of it if you fight too early. It really depends on the early game and your items. And I still don't know how to correctly identify all the situations where I can get away with it and where I can't. Focus is doing good in the fight, to be honest. He's got more mana on Shadow. He's killing more units. Is down 10 food though. Kodo goes down. Focus's blade denied experience because it was hexed. So no level 4 yet. Fly's numbers are starting to be overwhelming. GG. 1-1. Yeah, tomorrow is a day off for WGL. It's called Media Day. All the players will be interviewed for the grand finals and the semifinals and so on. The weekend, Saturday, Sunday, is quarterfinals, semifinals, grand finals. You wouldn't agree that delay would be okay if it affected both players equally? I mean, I don't think it creates fantastic quality games if both players have 210 ping. The games would be lower level, less micro, and as a caster, you would continually need to either mention it or pretend it's not there, and then people will be wondering why the players are playing so bad. It would be more fair. Like if I'm playing on 210 ping and I'm playing against Moon and he's playing on 210 ping as well, that would be like more fair. But it's instead going to be 210 versus 30 or 40. And even when it's both 210, that's still not necessarily fair. Let's call the real game both 0 ping. Let's call that the real game. Because I've played so many LANs, it feels real to me. Both 210 is almost always better for one of the players anyway. Every race has asymmetric advantages against each other. Except in mirror match, of course. And then you can still talk about, are you a headhunter player or a grunt player? But there's asymmetric advantages. For example, if I'm against Undead, I would crank up our equal ping as much as I could. Let's both have 500 ping. And I'll go Mass Windrider with Hex Stomp. And see if you can micro to save your hero on time. Undead cannot do the same as what I do with that. So against Undead, max ping is good for me. Next show match against Happy, let's both have 500 ping and see how it goes. But then when I'm against Night Elf, I want 0 ping or 10 or 20. Because Night Elf can like face roll, archer focus, and my grunts cannot be saved. Happy would still win. Maybe. Probably. Is there no platform with solid ping for both players? Yeah, I mean, NetEase is doing what they can, but it's still a China-based server. They could probably come up with a way to add an American server to NetEase Chinese battle platform, but that's just not the way this infrastructure is set up, nor do they probably want to invest in that. Anyway, back to the map. Fly finds Ring of Protection. Focus finds Circlet. Is Focus the best item locker in the world? Yeah, W3 Champions is good ladder ping. It'll be, but it's a European server.
Greetings, friend.
And this tournament is not being played on the European server. So Focus finds Illusion Wand and Circlet, and Fly finds Sentry Ward and Ring. Now Sentry Ward is better than Illusion, though Illusion has many purposes, many applications in this matchup. You can cancel enemy healing cells, you can scout, you can tank creeps, you can wake up creeps. You can block, you can spirit link. Plenty of opportunities to use illusions, but Sentry is better. Fly can do this very risky creep camp of an Ogre Mage 5 and get out before he gets in trouble. Blade is here. He can see this. He cancels the solve and runs. That's so much better than getting anything stolen. That's the value of the sentry. Fly also bought a circlet from the marketplace, so now he's not as sad as before. That does cost money, but at least you've got your blade value. Focus finds a gauntlet, will probably sell it and buy a circlet if he sees that it is available. Focus wanted a solve cancel while running away before Fly reacts to hit him back, but this did not work. They both cancelled each other's healing solve. They're both at 3 grunts. Focus with the quick extra burrow will start his Shadow Hunter immediately when the tech finishes. Fly checks out the marketplace for any cool new items. There's an RNG of the same level items dropping as the one that are already found on the map. So you have a chance of a ring, a chance of a circlet, a chance of a gloves, chance of a claws, a chance of healing, potion of replenishment, illusion, lightning shield. Again, the value of the sentry allows Fly to continue creeping the Ogre Mage, fearing no reprisal or steals. What does he get? A crystal orb. Luck is not with Fly today. Crystal orb. He would have loved a cloud of attack. Crystal orb is a good item, but it does not help in this fight. That's a dust by Focus. 3 grunts in the blade versus 3 grunts in the blade. Shadow Hunters are on the way. Who gets the ogre? Looks like Focus got the ogre. XP. But Fly got the item, Greater Mana Pot. I'd say the Mana Pot is more valuable than the XP. Especially because both are still level 2.4. Fly had already gotten Focus's Ogre Mage 5. I guess you could really have a philosophical debate over when you take the enemy natural expansion's Ogre Mage 5 and find a crap item. Is your enemy unlucky or are you? Did you steal their bad luck or is it just your bad luck? Because technically that was Focus's Ogre Mage, so it was Focus who was unlucky and Fly stole the bad luck. Fly trying to go with the steal. He has no mana for another Windwalk. He does have mana pots, but if he uses it, that takes away the advantage. Oh, nice hex. Who got the item? Focus. Boots of Quel'Thalas. Boots of Quel'Thalas for Focus. Top item lucker in the game. And Fly uses the Greater Mana Pot to get out of a scrape. I think this is why people call Fly so greedy, right? He's relying on Focus screwing up his Dust Hex micro. And the only possible thing that happens if Focus does not screw it up is that he's forced to use Greater Mana Pot for very little gains. The best thing about this game for Fly was that he has... Oh! The best thing that was happening for Fly was I've got a Greater Mana Pot. The Light of Elendil. To shine a light when all other light fails. And he used it too early on like an ant. Before Shelob came around. Periaptor Fatality. A terrible find. Fly needs to find a circlet or a claws from this level 5 Arachnithid in order to smile again. I just want to be happy. Does he get it? What does Focus get from the level 5 creep? Gloves of Haste. Not the best, not the worst. What does he get from this? Ring of Protection +4. I think there's no matchup where items are more important than Orc Mirror. I really think there's no matchup where they're more important. It's even more important than Human Mirror or Knight of Mirror. because the orc units are relatively weak. The heroes are so strong, and the blade is the most item-dependent hero in the game. Double slippers is nice for Fly. The secondary items were good. He's trying to get this level 5 creep, but he's forced to bring a Blade Master into the vault because of attack pressure. Ogre die of the Grunt dies to the creeps. Level the item that he the hex on the Kodo. The item he found is ring +4. Again, pretty trash. Shadow level 3 with Scroll of the Beast for focus. Fly with a ring. Forced to fight with level 2-2 versus 2-3. Kodo immediately gets hexed and ensnared and killed. Luckily, he's got a second Kodo. It got a little eat. That's level 3 on the Shadow and 3 on the Blade. I think he should pick criticals 2 on the Blade. This is a life-ending game. He does. Scroll the Beast. Where's the Dispel? Is there Dispel? A Scroll of the Beast. Surround on the Shadow. Fails. Fly gets away with the Shadow. He needs to dispel the scroll, but I think what he did is Mass Walker, no dispel yet. Click the Walker, the blue Walker. Click the blue Walker. There's still Heal Scroll and Mana Pot for focus. He's pushing in hard. Second Kodo. Walker goes down! Scroll of the Beast is still in full effect. There are 2 Kodos. These are very good in these small fights. Now, defensive shop advantage. Crit level 2 is also worth at least as much as Scroll the Beast. He's hitting for 150. Focus. Is he actually going in too early? I think he might. That's a good heal scroll, but there aren't that many units left. Focus has so much food, but it's not here. Devour missed on the Raider. Missed again. And hit. Devour by Focus. Suddenly it's looking good for him again. Boots of Quel'Thalas doing work, but double slippers forms the boots as well. This time, ring +4 on Blade, quite useful. He's taking a lot of damage. Starting to look good for Focus again. He's getting his offensive shop. Now there's not that many units left for Fly. Nice heal on the Raider. Going for the Walker. It's dropping low, dead. Raider dropping low as well for Fly. But he saves it. Heal solves it and sends it back. Focuses Shadow, goes in for the kill, doesn't get it. That Raider's getting healed and will come back in a few seconds. But now the shop finishes for Focus. His excess money is now being able to be used for Mana Pot. Lightning Orb. Wait a second. Fly was taken to tier 3 during all this. He's got a Lightning Orb. He needs Healing Potion on the Blade to keep it alive. Does he have the money? Does he have the money? Not right now. Lightning Orb is huge in fights like these. Blade is dropping low though. He gets the heal pot. Blade is low. Fly can win if he can hold on, but it doesn't look like he can. Focus with the surgical strike. Still has enough mana on his Blade to chase. Kodo goes down. Focus 43 food. Fly at 26 food. This is how tier 3 gets punished. You need to attack with the scariest timing. It will never feel safe. It will never seem clear that you're going to win the game. I questioned this attack by Focus, and until his shop finished, he would have lost had it not finished. Lightning Orb is so good in fights like this. Look at that. Bam! Lightning Orb. Raider dead. But there's just not enough units. You know what you notice most when there's so few units? The lack of Spirit Walker, Spirit Link damage redistribution. He did link his peons though. It's very helpful. The non-stop clarities on Focus's Shadow are just killing him. Are just killing Fly. And there's no shop left. Shop is being remade. Shadow got hexed. Fly Shadow got hexed. And snare. And snare number 2. And snare number 3. Blade dropping. And Blade dies. Poor Fly. Won't be able to make it to top 8. But Focus does. Focus with great control, solidity, some really good items, and a surgical strike. Despite all the item luck he had built up, he would have lost if he let Lightning Orb reach a lossless finale. Lightning Orb is so strong in Orc Mirror. But Focus attacked. Level 3 Shadow against 2.8 Blade, 2.8 Shadow. And it was good. He caught the Kodo and killed it. Focus is now in top 8. Nets himself nearly $1,500 US in converted price money. So that's nice. A reward for the efforts so far. Focus has yet to win a tournament of this format, of this stature.